Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel. I'm your reader when you visit this channel. This reading is a look at the love life for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for the month of January. If you're watching for a Gemini, you might need to reverse the roles because it'll probably feel like I'm talking to you about your Gemini. I've shuffled your deck and I've pulled your cards, and I'm doing a little bit of a shorter monthly video this month simply because I'm working on some other stuff. So twin flame readings I haven't done in a while. They'll be coming out this month. And I'd also like to start doing weekly readings for you all. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to hit the subscribe button so that you'll know when those are out. If you need a personal reading, the link is in the description box down below. Now, Gemini, I'm looking at your cards, and there's a whole lot of fiery energy here. For signs, I do see Capricorn. You may not be dealing with a Capricorn, but I also see Libra, and there's Aquarius, right? Outside of that, not too much going on for signs. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that I don't so much care about signs. Your person's energy is coming through as the Hanging Man, so that could be a Pisces person that you're dealing with, but again, it does not have to be. Your card, you got religious factors in the reverse. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And with the devil smack in the middle of your reading, Gemini, I saw that and I was like, well, Gemini is dealing with the damn devil, so it doesn't mean that this person is, the worst. I just feel like there's still unfinished business with whatever this is. And I'm seeing that because we do have the deserted in the reverse. We have solitude in the reverse. So at current, it seems like your person is being very silent, being very quiet. But I feel like with this devil energy, you're still very well aware of the connection that the two of you share, right? You're very focused on new love for the month of January. But I feel like there's something about this person's energy that keeps pulling you back in no matter how hard you try to move away from this, right? Now, the difficulty is that I think intuitively you may know that this is not the best situation for you. But there's something about it where it's like, for some of you, you feel as though this person owes you something. Could be an apology, right? Could be a confession, because I'm seeing secrets in the reverse on your person's end, and your future energy is the High Priestess reverse. So something is going to come out that you probably either have been waiting for and you already know what it is, right? Could be that this person was never completely honest with you about their feelings. And so that's what made this connection toxic, was there wasn't enough reciprocity, or you were constantly like being emotionally available and just waiting for this person to reciprocate in that fashion. Could also be that this person has to tell you something else, okay? Now, I feel like you've tried very hard to reject this person, to walk away from this person. It feels as though the two of you fight this connection, but you're constantly pulled back to one another. And I feel like you're tired of it, right? You're really kind of sick of it. I think that in regards to this person, they feel just as tethered to you as you do to them. So if you think like, why am I thinking about them? It's probably because they're thinking about you, okay? The feeling is definitely mutual here. It's not an energy of being one-sided. It's two people trying really hard to understand the connection. Now, something that kind of strikes me is that it's like there's a lot of sexual attraction. There's a lot of passion. But for you, Gemini, I feel like you've gotten into a space where that's just not enough to keep this going, because it's like when you're together, it can be very explosive. But then there's an energy of feeling like this connection is more of a burden than something you actually want to keep like working towards, right? And I think that's because there's so many unknown factors. It's like you don't know if they're coming, if they're going, if this is going anywhere at all, right? I feel like you have a lot of chemistry, But your oracle card says getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I feel like that's kind of the issue, is like, okay, is there more than just a sex-based relationship here? Could this really go the distance, right? Now, bottom of your oracle deck, like, my goodness, we've got messages, loneliness, single, intimacy. So I'm seeing it's like the two of you, it looks like you've been operating in a space of both being single and kind of like getting together when you're both lonely. With the ultimatum and the jealousy, it could be that this devil energy can talk about like kind of an external situation, and with family in the reverse here, you may be feeling as though this person is doing something with other people, or like they're not willing to introduce you to their family. It could be that they try to downplay the connection, or that you see them put other people in the place that you feel like you should be. There's something here about like feeling as though someone is trying to inspire jealousy in you, right? I think that this is definitely going to take an interesting turn through the month of January, with this high priestess being your future energy. For some of you, a small group of you, you're finding out that, and this is a small group of you, whoever you've been dealing with may have a child that they end up finding out is not theirs. And so that will change the connection, because that would be a secret that comes out. For another small group of you, if you're doing a paternity test, you may find out this person is not your child's father. Or it could be that this person loses their own father, and that makes them do something different, okay? I feel like this would be something that's not sudden though, all right? So please don't worry. Like, this is probably a dad whose health had been declining for a while, and it was more like the family's kind of waiting, right, for this to happen. I feel like this situation could very well be karmic in nature, but it's also a soulmate, okay? So what's the difference? Well, rather than them just being a karmic partner where like you've done something to one another in another life and now it has to be rebalanced, this is someone that you incarnate with often, right? So maybe in another life, you did something to someone in your soul group. I could make a video to like explain that a little better another time. But oftentimes we reincarnate with the same souls over and over. So there's something very familiar about this person, and that's because you've been with them in other lifetimes, okay? Now, I do feel like right now you're dealing with the karmic part of the relationship. That does not make them a karmic partner, okay? This is a divine connection, except in another life, there was something that happened where the scales need to be balanced. And that's part of why you keep feeling as though you're being pulled to this person, even though you're trying to walk away. Tell me more. Okay, so I feel like something is coming to an end in regards to whatever this person has been doing. But through that ending, they're going to realize that they don't want it to be over, okay? So it could be the way this person has been treating you, because I'm seeing you very focused on new love. I'm seeing your higher self advising you not to feel bad about walking away from this person. It's telling you to ignore this person if they reach out to you, treat them the way they've treated you, right? Go off and find that new love that's more fulfilling. I feel like as you're starting to do that, this person is noticing that there isn't going to be a second go round with you. And so that's leading them to make a different decision. And we actually have the Page of Cups coming out. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if this person isn't giving you something of an emotional nature. Now, you did have gifts in the reverse. And for that, I feel like this person could want to do something for you, but you might end up rejecting it simply because you feel this toxic connection, right? Now, you had healing family issues in the reverse. So something's going to happen here where it feels like in your external environment, there's a change, right? This devil energy could be talking about somebody that you know that influences your relationship with this person, someone that they know that influences this relationship with you. It could be like a kid's mom or a kid's dad, right? Something's going to happen that's going to lead your person to make a big decision about what they want. So if they've been on the fence, I'm seeing that coming to a change in the sense that they will be telling you what they want, right? For some of you, because this has not been a committed situation, your person has the habit of like doing things outside of this connection. And I feel like that is even something that they may be trying to put an end to. Now, for a very small group of you, your person could be finding out that they either got someone pregnant when you were on a break or that you are pregnant. You could be finding that out this month as well. And so that's another reason why you would be tied to or connected to this person if you don't already have children with them. So if you're not wanting children or more children, just be very careful of that. Also, I have to say it looks like there's someone who could be trying to get pregnant by the person you're interested in so that they always have that tie or that connection because they feel your person starting to pull away from them. So if you've had a lot of like third party energy or somebody that's always meddling, that's something that you could be facing too, is that this person is trying to find a way to keep your person tethered to them for as long as possible. And I don't see that going well. Like, even if this pregnancy were to happen, I don't think that your person would want to be a family with them because they always return to you, right? But there is something coming out this month, and it seems like it's a little bit unwanted. So for some of you, it is an unwanted pregnancy with someone that is not you, or some of you, it is you finding out that you're pregnant and not wanting to continue on with the pregnancy, with the relationship in the fashion that it's in. So just be very careful if you're not wanting to have children at this time. Tell me anything else. All right. Yeah. So what you know currently about this relationship or this connection is going to change by January, end of January, because right now there's a lot of confusion, but I'm seeing that is going to dissipate, right? And you're actually going to get something you want. I feel like your person over here is doing a lot of thinking about where they want to be. And if you've been dealing with someone who is in a relationship, it looks as though they'd be leaving that person as well in January and trying to come towards you. So a lot of messages, but it seems like ultimately the main takeaway here is that you're going to find out something that's going to drastically change the nature of this connection. Now, like I said, it could be that there's someone who's meddling and they're trying to trap your person. It could be that you find out that you are with child, or it could just be that your person is coming to the realization that every time they leave, they always come back to you, and that this is something they actually want to try to commit to and build with you, okay? Now, I'm going to take a look at your person's energy, and I know that there were a couple of storylines that came through, but ultimately, I'm going to look at your person's feelings for you and what they want, because that should be pretty steady. I'm also going to look at what they're doing and what they will do, as well as why it's all happening and how it'll affect you. And we're going to look at the advice for how to deal with whatever this revelation is. I do see your higher self advising you to search for love and not feel bad about whatever is going on. So if you don't watch the extended reading, just remember that message from your higher self, right? Not to let this bring you down too much if you do decide to walk away from this person. There's other things out there for you, right? And for those of you who are finding out, like maybe your person went off and did something and now they got themselves in a situation, you can look at that as like the universe interfering in this connection because it's been so like toxic and it's hard to walk away from. That might be the one thing that finally like gets you out of a situation that it seems like you keep having issues with allowing back into your life, which is totally understandable with this devil energy, right? All right, I will put a preview at the end of the video. If you want to take a look at that, feel free. I'll be doing more readings because this is a pretty specific message. And that way, if I didn't pick up on your situation in this reading, I will be doing another one very soon. So please make sure that you're subscribed so that you'll get the information about that when it's uploaded. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and thank you for supporting my channel. I'll speak to all of you again soon. Bye. But that's because they're always making you wait, right? I feel like this person, they want to start fresh with you, but it's a power struggle, literally. Like, it's a power struggle to get this person to go. This just feels like such a blocked energy, such a stuck energy. For you, how they feel about you is the world in the reverse. So it's like it's not over in regards to this connection, but they're just waiting, right? Maybe they're waiting to see what you'll do if you're not in communication with them. This person is so weird. I also feel like they want to tell you that they're in love with you, but they struggle. And that's because either they've always had too many people in the relationship, or every time you give them a second chance, they blow it. They're waiting for something, though. What is your person waiting for? Okay.